Hello, welcome to our latest episode in our Assassin's Creed 2 Let's Play. Streaming live on Twitch, recorded for YouTube. I only say our latest episode because what is going? I've got some weird graphics thing going on. We'll see if that settles. I have to relaunch the game in a moment. I say latest episode because I don't know. What episode we're on. There's this weird flicker going on, and I'm wondering if it's the game or whether it's my graphics card, because, you know, it could be a memory flicker. Something a game would do. I think that's graphics. I'll quickly relaunch the game. Alright, we're back. We just ran around for about 5 minutes after relaunching the game. I think it's all good.
The Pazzi are dead. Every one of them.
I must admit, I've never before believed I could desire the death of others so badly.
Nor I.
Ezio, thank you for the role you've played in keeping this dream of mine alive a little longer.
L'onore è mio, signore.
What will you do now, figliolo?
There are still others I must hunt, signore. They are already digging their claws into the heart of Venezia.
No. La bella Venezia. Then that is where your journey must take you, Ezio. Before you leave us, I have something for you. A gift. This cape identifies you as a friend of the Medici. As long as you wear it, the city guards will be more tolerant of your actions. But be warned, it will not grant you immunity from the law. Che la fortuna favorisca la tua lama.
That's cool. I do want to go to this tailor just here. I'm going to change my outfit colour back to assassin white.
Thank you. Till next time, sir.
I'll just get out of your way. Quando vostro, tutti insieme. E anche quello.
I've traditional remedies and the
Leonardo! Leonardo!
Mi dispiace, messer, but he is gone. Maestro Leonardo was commissioned by a Venetian noble to paint some portraits. He paid for the maestro to move his entire workshop to Venezia. It's quite an opportunity.
Grazie mille, friend.
That's handy. So I'm going to Venice. Before I go to Venice, though, I am going to just fast travel back to our villa so I can spend the money in the villa chest.
Come and see what my new gallery has got. I'm sure I have. You'll not find fairer prices than these, amici.
Buongiorno.
Salute, Ser Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Yes. So that's 5, 5, 7, 5, 5, 4, 4. Ah, we can go around the back and we can get into there. And we can get into the church now.
Buon viaggio!
Three more to go. Pretty cool thing now, though. I think. Tell you what, let's get a horse. We'll ride around the back and do it that way. So I can get it here. Turning this on so in case I see any like feathers or anything.
Come, friend. The new mines are making my metal working quite affordable.
Looky, looky, look. It's all open. Oh, where's the chests? There they are. How do I actually get to them? Why can I not run up that wall? Sweet. if I ride round the back, we should be able to get into the mine now. No, I think it's just the two chests under the villa, but I think we need to get all the statues for that one. I mean, I might take time and effort later on to do that, you know.
Leonardo! Ezio? What luck! I, ever run into a bit of trouble. Let me see if I can help. I know how to fix it, but lack the means to do so. If you could just lift the wagon. What is this thing? Eh? It looks like a giant bat. Oh, nothing. Just an idea I've been working on. I could not leave it behind. What is it for? Well, I shouldn't really talk about it. Al diavolo. I can't hold it in anymore. Ezio, I think I figured out how to make a man fly. Come on, I'll drive. But I haven't even told you where I'm going.
Yeah, but someone else told me where you're going.
Venezia, such a beautiful city. So many sources of inspiration. Ponte di Rialto, Piazza San Marco, l'Arsenale. What's wrong? We're not alone. What's happening? Who are they? Rodrigo Borgia's men. Why? What do they want with us? I think they want us dead. Leonardo, hide!
They're trying to climb on board! Knock them off! Ezio, someone's on top! You
sharp turns to make the carriage roll. Watch out! Don't let the carriage roll over. Hold on tight. It's going to be a little rough. Watch out behind you! Do something!
Clotheslined him with the tree branch.
You won't be able to fix it next time. Hold on, Ezio! We're almost there! Go, Leonardo. They are here for me, not you. I'll catch up with you later. There!
Come on then.
Panic! Take this man very, very seriously.
Is there a way you can
Now, the
possibly...
devil's longing to greet you.
Come on.
Break him. Let's end this quickly. Get.
The rats will have a rare treat this night. Freshly stewed carne d'assassino.
And I want to see if I can at all dodge or counter you. It's too early. Yeah, just better timing. Where's my sword? Oh yeah, I forgot you could loot bodies. Well, I'm not going to do it for 3 francs. I think the first thing we need to do is get a viewpoint. It looked like we had beat ups, couriers, and more assassination contracts, so we'll filter in some of those as well. Fit in some of those as well. Okay, what next on the map? There's a codex page we can do. Don't take too long.
Come and get your red hot heart.
What's going on? Alright. Venduto.
And I'm letting them go.
Fatti vedere, Venezia! Rimatti clienti! You know I only get the best! You know I only deal with more! State attenti! Bandit sighted at the crossroads to Bologna! Grazie la fine del mondo, bambina! Exercise caution! You want it? I have it! The latest vogue artist from Mandarin. I may be expensive, but...
But.
Ciao.
You want it? I have it! The latest vogue artist from Firenze. Che pezzo di... Siena.
Okay, getting there. So we will we'll do the tomb, I think. And basically we'll just keep working our way up till we get to the main mission. I mean, in terms of DNA and like tracking stuff off, thought it was in Venice. Okay, only 9 here, yeah, so it won't take too long. That's probably the tomb. I'm not worried about the feathers, but we'll do the beat-ups, the races, and the assassinations. And the couriers. There must be like one more big town or something. I have to get wet. Looks like it. Ooh. Hello. Oh. Line it up properly then. Not really seeing a way out. Is it just because of poor textures? I can't really tell. Them in there, them in there, them in there. No, that's a lot deeper than it looks. Oh. Simple.
No, you don't! On him!
That didn't go very well.
Laju, you won't get away!
I know that man. I'm sure.
Laju! On him!
That's cool. I got this. This is where I was earlier. But you can climb across the shields now, right? Got it. Got it. Through there, kill him. Drop down, kill him. I see it. Up there, up there, up there. Why are knives not instant kill anymore? To be fair, it probably made them a bit OP.
That one.
Laju! Ha! He's there! So I've lost sight of him. Eccolo! Hurry!
Yeah, you just have to time your counter a little bit better with those big guys. It's what I was messing up a lot earlier on. Over there. Can you just go straight up? No, I've done something wrong here. Alright, let's try this again, okay. Have a little practice. Up here, jump across to here. Across to here? Nope. Gotta be. Oh, like that. Up to there, up to there. Woohoo! Through the door. Sweet. Why didn't they let me select that?
Bandits sighted at the crossroads.
We've sold out of devotional landscape.
Deal.
Take you girls with me, because I don't know if it's going to be more girls up there.
Come, friends. Here the customer is always right.
The chat.
We could tire and sear me well for your hour.
Come, distinguished client. I may
Capito,
need
ma-
time, but my after-sales service is without fee.
It's the church.
Cos'è? Ti piacciono quelli in uniforme?
Oh,
Ragazza, facci vedere tutto. Questa sì che è una femmina. Guardate.
this is the church, just from that picture on the database. The side of the building I was on, it didn't look like it.
Guard! Stop him! Help! Stay away from me!
There it is. Where's the code? Words 4 equals 1. So 9 is 2. 1 is 4. 7 is 0.
He wanted everyone to know the secret, to set us all free. They used it to drive him insane.
Yeah, I can see it in the newspaper. Is ... 22. So is it because 2 and ... is in there? So that's the key. And then 1 would be that. 3 would be nothing. Well, there isn't nothing, so we've got the key wrong. We assume 9. If we assume 9 is right, then 9 is nothing as well. Yeah. Ah, maybe it's as simple as they all have to have something on them. That would allow have something. That wouldn't. That would. So with that. So with that, that wouldn't. Why am I struggling with this one? I thought it's as simple as that, but it's not. Unless it's like 2 is nothing. No. Unless 2 is 2, maybe. No, and 1's blank. Uh, um. What am I missing? I really don't get it. No. Unless 2 is blank. Do we go with 2 is blank? I think I already tried this, didn't I? Wrong code. There's nothing. I can't read the newspaper, but I can see that there's a code there and the number 2. Which is why I think it should be like that. And 3 and 9 are blank, but then we don't have 3 and 9. But do we have? I've been looking. Maybe I've looked at this wrong. Do we have? These would be the blank options. It's the sequence, right? That's 1, and that's 2, and that's 3. Oh, I've just got it. It's hexadecimal. Not is it hexadecimal? No, binary. 1s and 0s. No, because that's not 1. Not making no sense, right? But if it goes in order, boom, got it. Pattern. Sorry if that was staring anyone in the face and it took me a little while to get it.
Stati attenti! All members of the fraternity of San Paolo! Due to unfortunate misuse of funds by the sins executed for Lorettore, the annual feast in the Grand Hall has been cancelled!
Feel like I'm pretty good at that one.
Could you deliver this for me? It must be done quickly, but there is a reward.
For a farmer. Probably like bolt the wall or something. I don't bump into people. There it is.
Down or die!
Vattene! Via dal mio terreno!
Oh my god. Couldn't block him at all. Yeah, let's do it here. We'll get the other collectibles steadily. Say collectibles, I mean like side activities. Oh, here. I'll get there when I'm good and ready. You know what? I might do these bits just because they're really close. And they won't take a beat up and a race. It'll probably be the only ones in one of each.
My husband carries on with wanton sluts. My reputation. And I'm stuck with the bastard. Please make him feel my displeasure.
Get your dirty hands off me!
Che vergogna!
Laggiù! There! There!
Bravo, bravo!
Fantastico, eh? I'm sorry. I regret it. Truly, I'm going straight home. I swear.
Cool. That'll probably be the only beat up. Oh no, looks like there's one more.
This is my turf. I can outrun any man I know here, but a little bear told me you're quite good. Care to prove it?
Oh god. 30. 4 and a bit minutes. Quite a while. Oh, I'm gonna run past things I probably want to stop for.
You hurt someone.
I've used a third at a time and I've just got 10, so pace is okay, I think.
Why are you up here? There! No, you don't. Merda, he's getting away!
I am indeed.
Assassino sighted! Orly is no longer safe! And to your homes and loved ones! See that hardened
Hello? The horse randomly really struggled with that little bridge. They inside? I do think they're inside. So sorry.
Fatti vedere, bellezza!
Do a bit of both.
Che pobre! Mi fai impazzire, amore. Sì, tesoro! Ai, che femmina! Bene.
What would make a man perform? Ah, of course.
You'll kill yourself. I'm not following.
Notice everyone! Any having information concerning the whereabouts of... State attenti! All members of the fraternity of San Paolo!
Yeah, they're on this wall. Hmm.
For the rectory, the annual feast in the Grand Hall has been cancelled!
You're on your own. I can't do that.
You guys aren't very good then.
Why are you here? Eccolo! Got in!
Yeah, don't mind me.
Attenzione! The power!
Please, God, let me live. Please, God, let me live.
Come see what pride
You're not allowed to be
not a spy.
can do for you.
Come, friends. May wellness remain your companion, friend.
Surely God will be displeased with us should we fail to strike him down.
Come and see what my little gallery has.
No matter. Have a good day, sir.
For the good of all.
Exercise caution. I may be expensive.
Wait, what have I got equipped?
Your coin seems genuine.
I'm curious, like, if I got those gloves, on. Yeah. Nice.
Seguimi.
That's a lot faster, but it's not as good as the flex thing. That's cool, 'cause that's what I've got with the... Basically with the sword as well, as I've got the sword that's... Captain's sword. That's faster than that one now.
Yes.
Go do this race.
Seem rather rustic for my high-quality goods.
Along with future spiritual considerations.
Certainly you were impressed this time. That was fast.
I could do better. Anyone could.
Scusate. I'm trying to find a boat to Venezia.
You're nearly there, friend. Are you in a hurry?
Perhaps not.
You can help us settle a dispute.
Ah.
And if my friend here, the first stranger to come along, can race the course faster than him.
I suppose that would be me. And if you're right, what do I win?
Boat.
Perhaps a private riding lesson?
Lend me a horse.
Sorry, people, but I want my riding lesson. I feel like I'm a little on the slow side right now. What? You're a horse! Jump it!
No, ma.
Eccolo!
That's annoying. They spawned on me. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, no!
Oh, I didn't know that was an actual thing. Might be in a little bit of trouble here. Yeah, come on, right. Come on, horse. Come on, Ezio.
Where did the others go?
Home with their tails between their legs. They couldn't stand to be beat. Nicely done, Messere.
Call me Ezio. I still have some time for that private lesson.
It would be my pleasure, Ezio. Call me Amelia.
Right there in public. I'm a child. Alright. I have a feeling this is like just a small area before you go on to Venice. Might as well do everything in this area then. It's if that DNA memory. Yeah. I think our next mission is just going to take us straight into Venice. So, before we move on from this area, I am going to do the side stuff completely. Which you shouldn't take too long. I can't imagine there's tons of side stuff in this little town. Right, back to that one. assuming that there's no side content down here. No, there's not. Oh, what the hell? Did my horse just like kick him off or something? I heard him scream. That was hilarious.
There he is! Laju! Hey, hey! I can't see him anymore. On him!
Oh, he found me.
You won't get away this time. There, get him!
Kill them without being seen. Which means don't use knives. That doesn't work.
I may be expensive, but my goods are worth the extra quattrini. I've never stopped shopping.
What's a girl to do surrounded by so many handsome gentlemen? Ciao, ragazzo. In the mood for a little company? Die of loneliness if someone isn't.
Oh, forgot I didn't have mine laid out. Oh, thank you.
Displeasing His Holiness the Pope by not seizing the site on annual rent. Cacciatori, state attenti! Bandits and...
Must be a drunken wager or something.
Traitor of Terni. He sold us out to Sforza. Get him!
I've never seen a more How can we help?
Money, money, money! Oh, yes! Money! Where? Yes!
Land with me. Come on.
Money! Wow!
Oh, they are. I am.
Sit tight.
I'm getting out of here. Just last month, the Visconti bought
Die of loneliness if someone is at me go save your life.
Can't see him anymore. The price of perfection is not measured. Stay back. Stop. What are you doing, idiota?
Don't think I won't enjoy this.
Don't know why they just suddenly.
The common folk. Could I ask you to beat some sense into my rotten, adulterous joke of a husband?
Are all the beat up events about beating up someone's husband? I'm beginning to feel like that's definitely the case.
A wise purchase. Good day, signore.
What a pleasant surprise.
This way, mister. Come here.
Oh, that is impressive. What a man.
Oh no! No, no, no! No, no!
Keep away.
All right. You know what? She's right. I am a pezzo di merda. I go home now.
Good.
Amici, Why not sup with me? That should do, I hope. And please, come back often.
Thank you. I will.
Rettore, the annual feast in the Grand Hall has been cancelled.
Watchman, priest, or politician, twisted words and
Subsequent play, the company of fools is offered to the restaurant.
You're in the way of the pole I wanted to run up.
Viaggiatori, state attenti.
Oh, this is not easy to get up to.
True skill.
Excuse me.
Decency law that applies to just such things?
You have to show us some of your tricks, Senor.
That's what I wanted.
Excommunication! Again, the Brotherhood of Misery.
not you! He's there! On him!
After him! You there!
Damn it! Where is he at? Eccolo! There! There!
Move! Let go of me.
May the blessed quest succeed. Bravo, ragazzo.
Pezzo di merda! Where is...
Don't worry. He won't get far.
Get down, Raju! Get him! There! Whoa!
God, please let me live. I promise I'll live a better life.
Yeah, I'm a bit screwed.
Raju! Get him! There!
Unlock. Oh, yeah, why were you locked on again?
Death comes for you now!
Oh, I had to stumble around on that last roof. I was so close to getting him with a knife. Or I should have just used knives from the beginning.
You're finished, Stronzo.
I tell you, this
You are a dead man. You won't. Pesce fresco, sempre fresco. You are.
You should not be up here. You should not say a thing. You shouldn't be up here. What the devil are you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, but why? Sorted. Another contract. Done all but one viewpoint. Oh, I'm not going to make that jump back, but
Pesce fresco, sempre fresco. Guardate che meraviglia queste spigole.
A true athlete.
yeah, I don't understand damage of the knives.
I've quite a few different accessories.
Because those enemies insta-killed. Other enemies it hasn't insta-killed. A feather here. Convenient. I see the boat. How am I supposed to get to it? I mean, you can't swim in this game. Oh, he's had to move. Oh. Oh, please tell me you come.
There! Get him! I want him starting again.
Swim away. Still another assassination contract. Oh my god. Just a few too many of those makes that a little feel a little bit tedious. Especially when I'm just trying to clear this area before I move on to Venice. Alright then. Animation's excellent. How you just swim and it looks like you're climbing up on a wall underwater. It is in town.
Attenzione! The foul, hell-spawned infernal killer you have all heard of is here in Forli.
Pazzo!
He is merciless and
Kill
full
himself.
of error.
Maybe.
Assassino sighted! Forli is no longer safe! As your holy attenzione! The foul, hell-spawned infernal killer you have all heard of is here in Forli.
Air for all.
Find thy wounds, noble signor. Let their mud be not in vain. You have our pulse and città non c'è di meglio. Ed a great glorious
Get down, brother! Ora! Now! Now! On him!
What folly is this?
Didn't really get much of a chance there. Can I bribe you? Ah, yeah, I know where that is. I think I know where that is. I'm hoping this will be the last one, and I can get the viewpoint as well, and it'll be like 2 birds, 1 stone. And then I can do the main mission and be off to Venice. That's what I would love for the situation.
Leave this place! As you value your life, run!
Pesce fresco, sempre fresco! Tonno, nasello, pesce e spada! Pesce fresco, appena pescato!
You better get out of my sight! Or sei morto!
See, that wasn't an insta-kill with the knife. It hurt him enough to knock him off the roof. It wasn't an insta-kill with the knife. Where could this glyph be?
Pesce fresco di giornata!
See what that is. Don't know if it's actually necessarily...
There's something.
There's absolutely nothing for you to worry about, man.
There he is!
Oops. There's still an assassination contract. Oh, before I leave, I need to find this glyph.
Ezio! Here! Over here!
Hey. Why do I feel like he's left it on the boat?
Ezio! Here! Over here! Ezio! Here! Over here!
Yeah, it's not on the boat.
Here! Over here!
I know, Leonardo. I'll talk to you later.
Ezio! Here! Over here!
Definitely not on the boat. It's got to be on this building.
Ezio! Here! Over here!
Like an open window.
Ezio! Here! Over here! Ezio! Here! Over here!
Has he lost his mind?
Ezio! Here! Over here!
Gotta be on the roof then, right?
You hurt someone.
Here! Over here! Ezio! Here! Over here!
In città non c'è di meglio!
Ah, hello. Oh no, I thought that was a building I could like get in then, but it's the walkway.
Ezio! Here! Over here! Ezio! Here! Over here!
Oh, I'm so confused.
Ezio! Here! Over here! Ezio! Here! Over here!
Not on the tower or something, is it? It is. Nine is triangle. I didn't have a triangle. There it is. So 5 is blank. What isn't blank? How does this happen, man? With 9, I can see the 9 and I can see the triangle. Unless it's a 6. I'll give it a go. No, because then 2 is blank, which 2 can't be blank. Got it last time, it was like a pattern or something. That's it. It's got blank stuff. It's a pattern. It's a pattern. Pattern. You know, 2 will be the one after 1, which is that one. Circle, square, square, circle. Yeah, so circle, circle, square. Circle, square, square. Hey! Pattern. those sounds aren't that helpful. Almost got the full truth. I think we have one more assassination to do.
Ezio, here, over here.
In a bit, Leonardo. In a bit.
Ezio, here, over here.
Oh yeah, it's the other side of the building, not the roof. Side quests to take a while. Short distance isn't that good.
Nasello fresco! What are you doing here? Pesce appena pescato, fresco di giornata! Sardine, 10 a 2 salti! Madre santa, dentro lì! Pesce appena pescato, fresco di giornata!
Mamma mia, this isn't good. I should find help. No, I should go home.
Guardate che meraviglia queste spigole!
That brief millisecond before he died, I was seen. Number one was a little bit more forgiving in those instances. I don't think there's another way up on this building, though. There is.
Nasello fresco! Go back down, or I shoot! Oggi il merluzzo costa la metà! Get down now!
A little hard to get to this guy.
Guardate che meraviglia queste spigole!
Laggiù, get him!
Oh. Thank you for not falling. Oh no, no, stop.
What are you doing here? Down, down! I will kill all trespassers, Basco. Get down, ora!
Why did you just both so happen to be looking where I was trying to drop down to?
After him!
Bye!
Please let me live. I promise I'll live a better life.
Here! Over here!
You are right!
Ezio! Here! Over here! Ezio! Here!
Oh, please don't.
Let's test this metal with the
Take this man very, very seriously.
This one is no fool. Just hold your guard. You tire of it.
Over here!
Remember your training. Take this man very, very seriously. Careful, boys. He's not on his. Remember, work together.
Flank him and keep it simple.
What folly is this?
Just hold your guard. You tire of it.
We are done, sir.
Please let me live.
Away from me!
Ezio! Here! Over here!
Yep, Leonardo, I'm coming.
Ezio! Here! Over here! Thank you, Ezio. You saved my life.
I did what had to be done. You would have done the same.
I doubt it. Bravery is not my strong suit. I owe you a debt, brother.
Di niente.
Tutti a bordo! Fra poco si salpa!
That's our traghetto. Venezia waits.
Where's your pass?
What pass? You don't have a pass?
You cannot enter Venezia without a pass. Who invited you?
Nobody.
Basta! No pass, no entrance!
Don't worry, Leonardo. I'll come up with something.
Don't just stand there. I need help.
A convenient damsel in distress.
Del cielo, aiutatemi! Qualcuno mi aiuti! Non so nuotare! Qualcuno mi aiuti! Non so nuotare!
Madonna.
Oh, you're good. The ladies must like you.
I wasn't looking to impress, only to help someone in distress.
Which is exactly why you impress. And you are Messer...
Why did it, after that little, like, get on the boat, put me on the other side of her?
Auditore, but please, call me Ezio.
I'm Caterina. Now, Ezio, we must find you suitable reward. Do you have any suggestions?
There is perhaps something you could help me with.
I'm all ears.
Yes, signora. Whatever you say, signora.
He won't trouble you anymore. I took care of it.
Thank you, Caterina.
Perhaps we'll see each other again. Should you ever find yourself in the city of Forli, it would be my pleasure to welcome you.
I look forward to enjoying your hospitality.
Please accept my most humble apologies, Messere. Had I known...
It's quite all right, my friend.
I think that is everything we want to do in this area. One more scan. Yeah, all side activities, all viewpoints. We don't do feathers. More treasures.
Be careful, Ezio. Do you know who that was? My next conquest.
I don't think so, Ezio. That's Caterina Sforza, daughter of the Duca di Milano. Her husband is...
Husband?
Si, her husband is the Lord of Forli. That woman is as powerful and dangerous as she is young and beautiful.
Sempre come una donna per me.
Everything all right?
Better than all right. You're making amazing progress.
Amazing's quite a strong word.
Then why are we stopping?
Prolonged exposure to the Animus can have, side effects.
Awesome.
It's nothing to worry about. You haven't shown any of the symptoms.
Symptoms? What symptoms?
Degradation of cognition, temporal hallucinations, multiple awareness issues, overlapping realities. You know,
So, what you're saying is...
What we're saying, Desmond, is if you're not careful, you may not need the Animus to visit with your ancestors. Which wouldn't be a bad thing, assuming you could control it. Up until now, though, no one has.
Subject 16.
We have safeguards, Desmond. And they kept him in the Animus for way too long, sometimes days at a time. We're being careful with you.
I hope so.
Anyway, I was hoping we could test out your skill retention. See if you've picked up some of Ezio's abilities.
I'm game.
Great. Meet me downstairs when you're ready.
Let's go. See if there's some extra dialogue first.
What could 16 have found that needs so much secrecy and security?
Oh, I don't know, do I? Lucy thinks it's something about the Codex, but I'm not so sure. I'm all ears if it's as life-changing as 16 says. Blimey, if I was allowed to use the Animus, I'd be the one in there finding out. Instead, as usual, I'm forced to sit here on the sidelines.
Any more?
What are you up to?
What am I up? Who are you, my mum? I've been running traces on the Codex pages, looking to see if any of them are still around.
And?
Nothing concrete. Reports of one in the archives of the National Central Library in Florence. Maybe a few in the hands of collectors. Probably Templars. I'd send someone to check it out, but we're very short on manpower.
How do you think the Codex wound up in Italy? I mean, it seems so random.
Dante Alighieri by way of Marco Polo.
Seriously?
Something happened in 1321, yeah? Now, I'm still working on making the connections, but from what I can tell, Polo encountered the assassins while visiting Kubla Khan. This must be when he obtained the Codex. Now, when he returned to Italy, he passed it on to Dante. Dante was close to him, if not an assassin himself. Now, I've no idea what brought the two of them together, but I'll tell you what, I reckon we could find out.
I don't think Lucy wants us messing with the Animus.
Yeah, you're right. We've got enough to deal with. I guess satisfying my curiosity will have to wait.
How'd you get mixed up in all this?
Most assassins, Desmond, are like you, yeah? They're born into the Brotherhood. Not me, though.
Here we go.
What? He asked. Anyway, I've always been a big fan of the unexplained. There's something exciting there, you know? A sense that life is more interesting, more mysterious than we've been raised to believe.
So what, you just stumbled across the assassins?
No. I found the Templars first, actually. Abstergo is a big company. It's too big, which means there were slip-ups, you know, like that mess they're having right now with the fluoride. Only I was tracking this stuff years ago. I must have been, what, 14? 15?
You knew Abstergo was a Templar company?
No, not at first. I just knew they were up to no good, and I figured maybe I could do something about it. So I started digging up everything I could on the company, posting stuff to news groups, trying to spread the word, looking for people who might have stories to tell.
You must have gotten Abstergo's attention.
Well, fortunately, I got Rebecca's first. Otherwise, I'd probably be at the bottom of a river.
You're welcome.
Yeah, she tried to warn me, told me I was messing with the wrong kind of people.
And what did you do?
I thought you were mental.
But now you know better.
Yep, now I know you're just a bit mental.
Long story short, I saved his ass. Multiple times. Should have dropped him and let Abstergo have their way.
Listen to you, trying to be all badass.
So what happened?
I have a gift, Desmond. I have a gift for seeing things, making connections. Like your eagle vision, you know? Only useful.
We offered him a place with us.
Yes, you did, yeah. The alternative? A life on the run from the most powerful organization on the planet. I decided to prolong my life. I'm eccentric like that, so I signed up. I've been doing research and analysis for them ever since. Best part is, I love it.
What a story.
What's this for?
I'm keeping tabs on the other teams.
Other teams?
The Templars have been hunting down the pieces of Eden using the map they got from you at Abstergo. Luckily, Lucy has provided us with a copy as well, allowing us to pursue them.
And how's that working out?
So far, so good.
If they find even one of those pieces, we're gonna have problems.
Oh, you're picking up on that, are you? That is why we're training you. Once you've acquired the necessary skills, we'll be able to send you into the field.
And what about you? Why aren't you out there?
I'm not out there because my expertise lies in other areas. And to be honest, I prefer it that way. But make no mistake, Desmond. I'm an assassin through and through. I've killed before. I expect to kill again. It's just that I prefer not to.
Like he's all out of dialogue. Okay, talk to Rebecca. Oh no, this is her chair. I thought this might be my chair.
Hey, nice work today. You're a natural.
Thanks. It's definitely getting easier. I gotta say, after all the crap I went through at Abstergo, it's nice to be with the good guys.
Good guys? Let's not get carried away.
What's that supposed to mean?
In case you've forgotten, Rebecca, we're assassins. I can look it up for you if you like. Basically, it means we assassinate people.
Only when we have to.
It's a choice. You're choosing to kill.
I haven't killed anyone.
No, not yet. But what do you think all this is for? Eh? You think Lucy's giving you Ezio's abilities so you can build schools in South America and deliver rice to starving Indonesians? What are you, Desmond, a vegan? You'd be the first vegan assassin in history.
Look, it's not ideal. And taking a life is never easy. But sometimes, there's no other way. Sometimes, Desmond, people have to die for things to change.
She's got a point. But don't fool yourself into thinking you have no say. I mean, isn't that what we're all about here? Safeguarding free will?
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it into a whole big thing.
That's cool. So, how's she treating you?
The translation software is still a bit laggy. You're probably catching the odd bit of Italian. Sorry about that.
No worries. Abstergo's machine wasn't perfect either. And the subtitles? Definitely a big plus.
That's because I turned on the subtitles, even though they're off by default. I think we've exhausted dialogue options up here.
So what's the plan?
We're gonna see what you've managed to retain. Come on. Abstergo's out there, looking for us. They're better funded and better equipped, so it's only a matter of time before they find this place. We need to be ready for them when they do. I want you to activate the warehouse's defense system. I'll let you figure out how to reach the sensors.
Oh, come on. Not even a hint?
Open your eyes, Desmond.
There! On him!
Lucy? I'm seeing things.
Do the hallucinations last longer than 30 seconds?
No.
Then it's nothing to be worried about. It'll pass.
So, how am I doing?
You've picked up every single one of Ezio's skills.
What?
The adoption rate is fantastic. Another day or two and we'll be done.
Yeah, if I could climb up a simple set of boxes.
Alright, you gotta tell me. Why Ezio? Why Italy? I mean, we could have just gone back to Altair again. Followed him during his early years.
It started with 16.
Ah, good old Subject 16. He repainted my room, you know. With his blood.
I'd been going through his files. Vidic flagged a couple of his Animus sessions. A bunch of different ancestors, different dates and locations. Ancient Africa, the Middle East. But towards the end, he became obsessed with Italy. I think he knew about the vault. A few of the records of his later Animus sessions are missing. And the sessions that are there... After everything the Templars put him through, after everything I put him through, It's all scrambled. If we hadn't pushed 16 so hard, we'd have the answers already. And maybe he'd still be alive.
So you're after the Codex and the Vault.
I knew you had an ancestor in Italy who was at the center of all of this.
Huh?
Hey, over here. All right, I think we're done for the day. You should get some rest.
Lucy, what happened to 16 wasn't your fault. You were just as much a prisoner as I was.
Thanks. Good night, Desmond. I'm glad you're here.
Boom. Hello.
What the hell? What is this? Where am I? It's Acre. Altair. How the hell? Not even in the Animus. I must have passed out. That must be his target.
Yes. His target. Come on, chop. Ow. Why don't you just get on the... Have I done something wrong? Oh, now I've broken the lamp. Well, Definitely did something wrong then because I did not want to do that. Going like another ledge or something I can climb up. No, it is that. I'm pretty sure you need to get onto that. Bit of wood above the door, but outside here just doesn't want to jump to it. It's so fiddly. And I broke the lamp and turned this place into a lighthouse.
It's the woman from Acre. What was her name? Maria. Yeah. I wonder what he wants with her. Whoa. All right. Wasn't expecting that.
It's the Gout woman he spared. Who's a Templar. I think. Look at the lighthouse I have created.
Wait a second. Why aren't I following Altair? I'm stuck here with Maria? Oh, shit. That must mean... this is one weird dream.
Sorry to barge in on you like this, but it's getting late and we were... Hey, you okay?
Yeah, all good. Weird dreams, that's all.
Alright. I'll let you get ready. See you in a few.
It's an open plan room. There's hardly any privacy.
Good of you to join us.
Sorry. Long night.
What a professional approach.
Leave him alone.
Well, you'll forgive me if I want to get some actual work done. Madness, isn't it?
Sean, please, that's enough.
All right.
Can't talk to her. Can talk to you.
Hey.
Hi.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
You sure?
We lost 2 more teams last night. That's 8 more of us, just... gone.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to do anymore. It just keeps getting worse and worse.
Hey, remember what you told me? You gotta have faith. And look, here we are, safe and sound.
For how long? And when they find us, then what?
When that happens, if that happens, we'll deal with it. I'll keep you safe.
Anyway, enough with my little breakdown. I should get back to work.
The newbie assassin will keep her safe. Any more dialogue? No. Nothing more with Rachel Crane. Or is it Rebecca Crane? Awkward. I can't remember. Nothing left for Sean. I'm just going to call her Miss Crane. About 5 years now. 1476 to 1481. Like 22. Cool. Right, I'm going to leave it like perfectly right there though. I think that's a good episode. Thanks very much for watching. And I'll catch you again soon.